Good morning, dear students. So already we have seen that he got the golden touch, and the next morning when the sunbeams entered Midas' room, he woke up. So he got up, he started to touch things within his reach, and as soon as he did, they turned into gold. The bunch of roses in a vase, the curtains, the bed sheets, and his clothes all turned to gold. So, as soon as he woke up, he started to touch things which were near to him. So, as he started to touch, they turned into gold. And he started to touch the bunch of roses and the curtains, bed sheets, the clothes he wore, they all turned into gold. So, he ran down to the garden, which was full of blooming roses. Every flower he touched turned into gold. So after that he ran to garden, and there were so many blooming roses. The garden was full of blooming roses. So he started to touch every flower, and every flower he touched, it turned into gold. So satisfied at having found so much gold, King Midas went for breakfast. Alas, the food and drink he touched turned to solid gold. So, after seeing so much gold, he got satisfied. Now he is happy to have so much gold. So, he found so much gold. Now he went for breakfast. But alas means when it is a sad moment, we say alas. Because the food and drink, whatever the food, it may be fruits, vegetables, or it may be breakfast, he touched, they turned into gold. Even water turned to gold, which was there in the glass. Juice, everything turned to gold. So this, until this it was okay, but the worst thing was still to come. His little daughter, who rushed into his arms, also turned into the golden statue. Now Midas was in a great sorrow and despair. So until the breakfast and drink it was okay, but the worst situation was still to come. His little cute daughter, who rushed into his arms, even she turned into a cold statue. So now, after seeing her daughter as a golden statue, now Midas is very sad. He is in a great sorrow and despair. He is not at all happy. So, how I wish I was the poorest man on the earth. If only I could get my daughter back. So now he is very sad because his daughter is a golden statue now. So he was thinking that I am the poorest man on earth now, because I only want my daughter back. I don't want anything else, he was thinking. Suddenly, the stranger who had given him the golden touch appeared before him. So, as he was thinking all these things, again the stranger who gave him the golden touch appeared before him, in front of him. Are you happy, dear Midas? Now that you can turn everything into gold? What that stranger said? Midas, now are you happy? Whatever you want, you can turn into gold, he asked. I have never been more miserable in my life. I have lost what I truly love. Now I know that gold is not everything. Take back my golden touch, I beg of you, and give my daughter back to me. So what he said? No, no, I have never been so sad and so disappointed in my life. I have lost what I truly love. I have lost my daughter, whom I love truly in this world. I don't want this gold. I know that gold is not everything. I came to know that gold is only not everything. So please take this golden touch back. I beg you, he asked, and give me my daughter back, he said. The stranger took pity on the king. Bring some water from the river that flows near your palace. Sprinkle that water over everything. So, what he said, the stranger said that he felt bad on the king, and he said that bring some water from the river which is flowing near your palace and sprinkle it on over everything. Sprinkle means spray around whatever the things you want. So Midas rushed to fill the jug with the river water. Soon the jug and the king's outfit started getting back to their original state. So as soon as the stranger said these things, Midas took a jug and he ran to the river water. He ran to fill the jug with the river water. Soon the jug and the king's outfit started to get. So as he started to fill the water in the jug and his outfit means his dress, whatever the dress he was wearing, that is called as his outfit. So the jug and the outfit of the king started getting back to the original state. He then poured some water over his daughter's statue. Immediately his little daughter smiled and hugged him. So he came to the palace and he poured some water over his daughter's statue. And immediately what he did, he took the jug which was filled with the water. That water he poured on his daughter's statue, and immediately again she became human. So his little daughter smiled and hugged him. After that he ran around the garden and the palace. He kept on pouring water to bring everything back to the original form. So morning what he did, he went to garden, he touched all the flowers and all those things. So what he did, he just went to garden and the palace, and whatever the things he touched, on all those things he poured the water and brought them in the original form. So after this, King Midas went on to become a wise and noble king. He had learned that gold was not the most precious thing in the world. Okay, so after this, what king did? He learned that gold is not everything and he became a wise and noble king. So this was the story. Read the story, listen it and understand. Thank you, students.